This is Shadow Cosmic, and welcome to Shadowverse News. Shadowverse News is a fan-made podcast dedicated to bring you news of anything and everything regarding Shadowverse. This is your host, Shadow Cosmic, and on news today, card changes, updates, and even a Grand Blue Fantasy crossover. Stick around for more news. Shadowverse News with Shadow Cosmic. On February 26th, Shadowverse will be undergoing a maintenance from 8 AM to 2 PM. In this maintenance, several features will be added. Firstly, chapters 9 to 11 of the main story will be added for Arissa, Erica, and Luna. This means Forestcraft, Swordcraft, and Shadowcraft are getting 3 additional chapters. There will be a new button to confirm your deck before entering battle, and you can now create all missing cards when creating a deck using a deck code from the Shadowverse portal. A new Contact Us, Comment, or Report button will be added for players to share their thoughts on Shadowverse and report on misconduct. Elite 2 difficulty will be added to practice mode for all leaders, and a new achievement will be added for completion of Elite 2. There will be an in-game notification sent 5, 30, and 60 minutes before the game undergoes maintenance to warn players to end their matches quickly. A message window in the upper right corner will display your opponent's class when you are redrawing cards. The device link feature for Shadowverse will be changed. Instead of using link codes, now user IDs and passwords will be now used for device linking. Finally, there are changes to 2 cards. First is the Runecraft card, Piercing Rune, and the second is the neutral card, Goblin Mage. Further updates will be given later in the podcast. This is Shadow Cosmic here, and right now I'll be discussing the cards that have been changed. First off, we have Piercing Rune, the Runecraft spell. So they've changed the effect of Piercing Rune. Now, if an ally follower evolves, instead of changing the cost to 1, this card's cost will be reduced only to 2. Cygame's reason for this changing is because Runecraft decks have been very predominant in the meta, and currently they feel that the Runecraft decks are too strong. By their statistics, Runecraft decks account for 32% of the decks in play. Also, Piercing Rune is very dependent on the turns order. It appears that the second player has a much higher chance of winning when using Piercing Rune, as not only do they get to evolve first, they also get more evolutions. Thus, they feel nerfing Piercing Rune is much more necessary than other cards. Also, they decide to nerf the second card, which is Goblin Mage. Their reasoning for this is because they feel that Goblin Mage will turn to the next new meta after the Daria Tempo Runecraft has been nerfed. The reason for this is because apparently in the statistics they found that Roach Tempo Runecraft is the counter to most Daria Tempo Runecraft decks, and they have nerfed the effect of Goblin Mage so that instead of just searching out a 2 playpoint follower, it now searches out a 2 or less playpoint follower into your hand. This concludes the card changes, and for the duration of the nerf, you will be able to liquefy Piercing Rune, Goblin Mage, and Fortune Hunter Fina for their full vial cost. The reason for adding Fortune Hunter Fina into this list is also because Fortune Hunter Fina has affiliation with Goblin Mage. When you play her and evolve her, you get a Goblin Mage. Thus, they decided that you will also be able to liquefy Fortune Hunter Fina for its full cost. Next, we'll be going into the Grand Blue Fantasy crossover. For the Grand Blue Fantasy crossover event, there will be a 5-day special login bonus. For day 1, you will get a Grand Blue Olivia emblem. In day 2, you will get 50 rupees. In day 3, also another 50 rupees. In day 4, you will get a Rise of Bahamut card pack ticket. And on day 5, you'll have a Grand Blue Olivia sleeve. Also, there will be special missions for you to complete in order to get special awards. Here is the list of the missions you can complete. So as you can see, if you win 3 matches as Forestcraft, you get a Granblue UL emblem. If you win 6 matches as Forestcraft, you get a Granblue UL sleeve. If you win 3 matches as Swordcraft, a Granblue Albert emblem. And if you win 6 matches as Swordcraft, a Granblue Albert sleeve. 3 matches as Runecraft, a Granblue Magista emblem. 6 matches as Runecraft, a Granblue Magista sleeve. 3 matches as Dragoncraft, Granblue Forte emblem. 6 matches as Dragoncraft, Granblue Forte sleeve. Win 3 matches as Shadowcraft, Granblue Cerberus emblem. Win 6 matches as Shadowcraft, Granblue Cerberus sleeves. Win 3 matches as Bloodcraft, Granblue Vania emblem. Win 6 matches as Bloodcraft, Granblue Vania sleeve. Win 3 matches as Havencraft, Granblue Jane d'Arc emblem. And 6 matches as Havencraft, Granblue Jane d'Arc sleeves. If you win 10 matches any class in total, you'll get a Granblue Bahamut emblem, and if you win 20 matches as any class, you will get a Granblue Bahamut sleeve. That is all for the missions of the Granblue Fantasy crossover. This marks the end of Shadowverse news. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Please do comment, subscribe, and share the video. Hope to see you again sometime. Take care. Good night.